Hello and welcome back everyone. So now that we have REPL set up, let's start writing Python. So the first thing we're going to do is learn how to write hello world. To do this, we are going to write print, and then in the two parentheses, we will have quotation marks. Now in those quotation marks, we will write hello world, we'll click run, and then boom, out prints hello world. Now we can also do the same thing here in the console, and you will see we sometimes switch from writing in the console to writing in the workspace. Sometimes it's just easier to write in the console because when you're writing in the file, you have to write print all the time to check for values. But if you just follow along with what I do, everything will be easy to understand and it all makes sense. Alright, so now what we want to do is create a variable. Variables are basically just stores of data. For example, I can write name equals Harsh in quotation marks. This is basically just saying that the variable name is assigned to the string Harsh. The quotation marks indicate that Harsh is a string, and a string is basically just a block of characters. The single equal sign shows that the string Harsh is assigned to the variable name. So now if I print name, it will print Harsh. You can think of variables as substitutes of the actual value. Similarly, we can also assign the variable age to 16. Notice that there is no quotations around 16 because that is an integer, so that doesn't require quotation marks. Now, we have age as assigned to 16. We can check that by printing age in the workspace, or if I'm writing my code in the console, I can simply type age and I'll get 16 out. And that's all there is to variables. You assign a variable some value, and then you can use that variable instead of the actual value, which will allow you to change your code easily in the future if the need arises. Now, Python also has a feature called multiple assignment. Suppose I had friends called Bob, Jack, and Sarah. I can manually write all of their ages out. Bob equals 16, and then Jack equals 18, and then finally Sarah equals 20. But with the multiple assignment feature, I can assign all of the ages in a single line. All you have to do is write Bob, Jack, Sarah equals 16, 18, 20. And then you can check their respective values by typing Jack or Sarah in the console and printing them out or printing them out in the workspace. Now, suppose all of these people had the same age. Once again, you don't want to manually write out all of the ages, so you can also do Sarah equals Bob equals Jack equals 17. And once again, we can check and make sure that everyone got the right value. And that's the power of multiple assignment. It saves time and also makes your code a lot easier to read and write. Now, I have a quick challenge for you. Try to, in one line, create a variable for your name and your age.